Just sitting here a little bit before Eastern game, 9 o'clock start, so it's a long day for us. Sitting here reading my scouting report a little bit, and it should be a fun game.
But it is a really long day for everybody. But the good thing is it is game day, and there's a lot of excitement. We got a really good team coming in as an opponent, and I think the focus will be there. But again, you've got to be strategical as coaches. Keep these guys focused and keep the day from getting too long.
We had a film session this morning. We had breakfast with the guys. We let the guys go for a little bit, and this afternoon we'll have a walkthrough. Let them go back and relax a little bit before the game, and then it's game time. As a coach, you kind of start moving on to the next opponent, watch film, and make sure that we have things ready for the guys tomorrow. We'll be moving on to Texas Southern, and that's really what we do on a long game day.
It'll start when you wake up in the morning. You just got to have your mind focused on the game. And this team especially, looking at the teams that they're already upset, you really have to, take them seriously. And, you really got to come out, play hard throughout the whole game because you never know when they can come back.
They play a very exciting zone that stymied a couple teams. We just want to make sure our guys are moving the ball and we're getting the ball into the middle of the zone.
Let's go, baby. Bring the shooter around. Let's go.
We're getting after it. We're getting every loose ball. I want guys diving at it. We're going to prove that no matter who we play, we're going to play the Spartan way.
Let's go, man.
And we're back home, and again, it's a late-night game, and coming in, the red-hot Eastern Michigan ball club that is 8-1 on the year.
Well, and that's the way to beat a zone. Just outshoot it, and a great cross-court pass there by Valentine.
Trice back to work, and the lob! Together, Schilling. Now on the run, Spartans with the bounce to Schilling. And stuff.
A great job by Dawson. He got the rebound. He led the fast break.
The senior from Gary takes aim. He's shooting for 1,000. He got 46. Welcome to the 1,000-point club, Brandon Dawson. Trying to get something going, can. Drive down lane, shot rejected by Costello. It's loose. Valentine has it. He's on the move, and he gets relief from Trice and to Dawson for the Hollywood slam.
Trice, open three once more, and Trice hits the open three. 3 for 3 for Travis Trice. He's got 9.
Tries to go down the lane, can't. Gets it to Ward for a 3-ball, air ball.
Trice to the other end, and it's stopped. The little guy flying high for the flush. Gets blocked away. Dawson trying for the cram, and Dawson goes down hard.
Comes right down on his back, and he is in pain. Talley has a free MU. Down the lane he goes. Little scoop shot. No. Rebound Schilling. Outlet pass comes to Trice. Trice across the timeline. Kicks in the wing Forbes. Thinking about a 3. Pulls up for a long 2. Got it.
As Michigan State's going to close this one out. A 66-46 victory over Eastern Michigan. Impressive night for Tom Izzo's squad.
Javon Bess, we all know, is having surgery right now as we speak or shortly thereof, and it's going to be a loss for a little bit, but he'll get back. And probably when we got him this summer, I said, this is the diamond in the rough guy. This is the guy that I think could end up, a great player. He's got toughness, he can shoot it, he's 6'6", he's got long arms. He brings a lot to the table. Unfortunately, we're not going to see him for a month or so, and that's too bad for us, and I feel bad for him. He really took it hard.
Yeah, when it first happened, it was tough on me, but I realized that, everything happens for a reason. It's all God. This is God's plan, so I just have to follow it and just be ready when I get back.
The biggest thing for Javon was understanding that after a surgery of this nature, then you have to protect the injury, which meant he was in a boot and on crutches.
It's kind of frustrating, but I try not to think about it, just trying to get better and just rehab as much as I can, so I'll be up there shortly.
Some of the conditioning things, we were down in Florida, we were able to get him in the pool and do some walking things, forward, backwards, some lateral stuff just to get them back on their feet and getting and pushing off, that kind of thing.
Yeah, that kind of built my, like my spirits up a little bit more too, just slowly getting back into everything. And I felt good while I was in Orlando, just being able to shoot for the first time and stuff and move around a little bit more. So just progression, just keep progressing.
Having been off his feet for 4 weeks and then jump right back into full activity with no ramp up time, he did a tremendous job with that also, with stressing and not doing too much too quickly.
Every time you'd ask him, hey, how's your foot doing? Oh, pain, I'm good. He never complained. He was one of these guys where he's kind of like a coach's dream, an athletic trainer's dream. You can kind of put the reins on him and try and hold him back.
Again, he was very diligent in the rehab process of doing exactly what we asked him to do and to not do. That I think that just set him up for the best possible scenario to be successful and to make it through this injury successfully.
Yeah, they've both done a great job, I think. For work, we've been lifting and running almost every day. And then before practice and stuff, me and Q would do some rehab on my foot, and it feels great. So I think we've been doing a great job.
He's kind of back. You can tell he's not limping or anything. He's not letting the foot bother him at all. But we're just happy to get him back.
Well, we thought it was best for me just to rest to Sunday and then just be ready to play against Eastern Michigan on Wednesday. But I'm just real excited. I'm real anxious and excited to get back out there. It's been, last time I played was Midnight Madness, so that was a long time ago, and I feel like I'm ready now. My foot's feeling good and everything too.
I would say it's very possible that we could see JB tonight. JB has the ability to adapt to most positions within our offense. He's got a great understanding of the game. He's got a great feel for the game of basketball. So hasn't had a lot of time to work with the first team or the second team in terms of our sets and, like I said, timing. But I'd expect him to get in the game tonight. It's very possible.
So in for the first time this season, Javon Bess is 6'5", 215 freshman from Columbus, Ohio. Bess is sending him sharp at the elbow. He hasn't touched it yet. Still looking for it. Now Valentine down the lane, pulls up for a jump shot from about 8 feet, nothing but net.
Well, that time Bess set the screen instead of getting the ball, and Michigan State finding gaps now on the top of that zone.
Has it now on the wing. Measures a long rebound Bess. He's got 3 boards already?
He does.
Coach and I were talking after I came out at the end is he goes in there and knocks 2 balls loose and then gets a couple rebounds. And that's kind of the thing we're missing from that other guard spot.
It felt great, just being blessed to be healed this fast and be able to get back on the court and play with my team.
He's been building for this for a week, and it was good to have him finally play. I mean, he's not in game shape yet, so nobody's really seen, but he did a good job getting rebounds and fighting hard in there.
Yeah, I mean, he does things that nobody else on our team can do, so getting that piece back for us is really big.
Just coming back, giving back to the families of Lansing, just helping out Mateen. He always been there for us, so it's just a good opportunity to help out the family.
Well, during the holidays, you do want to help other people out because you don't want anyone to feel left out. That's what holidays are for, just commit together, everyone coming together, supporting one another just to become a family. A lot of people that came here today didn't have anything for Christmas, and this right here gave them a reason to even want to celebrate Christmas.
My mother always stressed to me that if you're ever in a position to help, then you got to help. And that's just some of the values that I learned growing up from having a great mother and father, being around a great figure like Coach Izzo. It's just something that was embedded in me from day one. And now I'm in a position where I'm able to use my influence to help. And that's what I'm doing right now.
And the One Goal, One Passion actually represents family. It's representing just something that he wants to do to bring everyone together.
It's a holiday initiative to help provide for 1,000 families throughout the state of Michigan.
Mateen doing this for the kids and these families, I know it's important to him because he's a great dude and we're just happy to be a part of it.
Every package is worth over $350. Myers has partnered up with us. Every family gets a gift card and toys and ways that they can get better health care, and it's just so much stuff. Family essentials, from toilet paper to toothbrushes to soap, lotion, it's so many things that we like to do. And
just seeing all the families come together, have a good time, seeing what people like.
You know, that's what the Spartan family is all about, you know, being loyal and caring for each other. And you know, that's what we try to do on and off the court.
It just shows the camaraderie that we have here at Michigan State. It's a family. And it's important. One thing I want to show these young guys, it's important to give back to the community.
It's an honor, actually, to be doing this for my team. So like you said, once a Spartan, always a Spartan.
It's always a wonderful opportunity just to, you know, give back the little things that some families can't get and can't have. So, you know, stuff like little gloves and just pencils and books and stuff, some of the educational stuff is just always helpful.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's nice to see, you know, the kids smile when my team get them back and everybody else that get back to the kids. So we just glad to be a part of it.
I'm excited to see the guys come out, and I'm pretty sure a lot of kids around here and the families are excited to see the basketball team as well.
Welcome to the best show of the year. It's the Tom Izzo Christmas Show. I think maybe he's right. The light helps the reading. What do you think?
You know what? I think it's the light, but I just, like I said earlier, you guys were awesome.
The fact that we have a head basketball coach doing an hour-long radio show once a week, there's nothing unique about that. That's happening every week across the country. And you go around the Big Ten, and they're having shows in places that have 30 people. We have a show that has hundreds of people. And in this case, could have hundreds more if our place was bigger.
It's packed in there. I mean, it's been packed most nights, but it's double packed. It's stacked too deep in there. Fire marshal not allowed in. But, and it's fun because the players get to interact with the fans.
Now, when we started this show with Tom, it was his very, very first year as coach. At the end of the show, that last segment, it's only 2-3 minutes long. It's kind of a wrap-up, see you next week kind of thing. And he said, Will, today, I'd like you to make sure I have at least 10 minutes in that last segment. And he's got this big black box. We have no idea what's in this box, right? And I go, okay, Tom, if you want 10 minutes, no big deal. He bends over and he pulls this accordion out. We had no idea what was about to happen. And all of a sudden, he started playing it. Because I had no idea he could even play the accordion. People went crazy. And next thing you know, we built into players singing, and it became a big event.
My accordion playing days started when I was about 12, you know, and I took lessons, 11 maybe, and I just got a brand new accordion, and I broke all my knuckles in football. And so I quit taking lessons then, and about the only thing I really became pretty good at was playing Christmas songs.
All kidding aside, there is a lot of humor there. And the players that Tom has always had and the people he calls his family, it's a warm group and they're a funny group. It's a really personable group of individuals. Here's a stage where they can talk and they can have a little fun and maybe even poke a little fun at their coach, which is not something they do all the time, but it's permissible in this setting. And there's no real script to it. I mean, we have some songs, we have a framework, but it sort of goes its own little way, which makes it entertaining and amusing, and sometimes you want to see where it's going because you're surprised too.
You know, Will has done a great job with it. It's just been Gus Ganakis. I think the people really look forward to it. I think more because they get to see the players and me make an idiot out of myself than it is the music or the singing.
What makes it work? Why is it so good? Well, it's real. It's somebody that people have come to admire and like up there having a little fun at his own expense. Playing an accordion, I'm guessing at one time he played pretty well, maybe not so good these days because they didn't practice. And you got the players up there, just not a bunch of guys making jump shots or rebounds. They're singing Christmas carols and they're having fun. So it's people with people at a holiday season, and it's just fun.
The good news is I've always got a lot of players or some fans at the show that sing so bad that it drowns out the bad accordion playing.
In our world, the broadcast world, you have ideas and you have shows, and
And at the end of the day, whether it's a single show or a series, it has a way of taking on a life. It just does. And this Tom Izzo Christmas show that he does, which started years ago as a fluke, it took on a life that nobody projected.
I've been able to practice. I practiced for 20 minutes this morning. I ain't very good. I'm hoping the voices are worse than the music.
And it's become maybe the hottest ticket to get in our city. I get calls in the summer wanting to know, hey, when is the Izzo Christmas show? Because I got to be there. What started off with a little accordion playing and maybe a couple players now is almost a ritual of the holiday season.
Yeah, you know, it's always a good fun time, you know, just go out here and be yourself, have some fun in front of, you know, your fans, the people who love you.
When we at home, these guys are the reason we win. You know, the energy they bring to us. You know, we just want to go out there and play hard for them. So it's really important that we give something back to them other than just basketball.
Having them support us all the time, this is just another opportunity for us to get back and hang out with them for a little bit.
We're not worried about X's and O's and turnovers and rebounds and who the next guy is. We're there to have fun, and we're there to be people and share the holiday season.
We do some cool stuff here at Michigan State, so you know, you're always up for a surprise.
It's just fun to do stuff that's different, and I'm not sure many programs in the country are doing this a couple nights before a game, but it's what we've done, it's what we do, and you are all such a big part of it, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm really excited. It's my first time doing anything like this, so I think it should be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to see what's about to happen.
Best singer it's tough. It's between Tum Tum and Denzel. We'll see tonight who leads the crowd better.
Welcome to East Lansing, Michigan, and Reno's East and the Tom Izzo Show. It is our Christmas show. We're going to talk a little basketball, but we're also going to have Tom Izzo on the squeeze box. That's always a big deal.
You know, for some of you that are old enough, it's not Lawrence Welk. It's not polkas that you have in the UP. Plain old Christmas music, and I'm looking at the scary part of this is I'm looking at, I got a star, you know, if you did well, the teacher gave you a gold star. If you didn't do well, you got a silver star. But the date is December 9th, 1966. So I was a little Steven. I was like little Steven, and I was a little guy, probably 9 or 10 years old when I took my first lesson, and now I'm an older guy. I don't take lessons, but here we go. How much more time do we got? Hopefully an hour. Practice a little bit. I practice a little here. I want you guys to know I played pretty well here without your voices. Okay? So remember the rules. You stay up with me. I don't stay up with you. Okay? Tum's the one guy that never experienced snow at Christmas.
I need lyrics.
No, we have no lyrics. You just have to know it.
I need lyrics.
We're gonna go with Jingle Bells first because it's one of the few I know. All right, so. All right, we ready?
Wait.
Pulling up the lyrics. You don't even know the lyrics? You follow me, Sal.
Dang, Matt.
All right, and a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3.
We go, laughing all the way.
Turn up.
There's on the ring, making spirits bright. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on the one-horse sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh.
coach's part, but it was decent. I don't have Rudolph. A 1 and a 2. 1, 2, 3, go. I think you should appreciate these guys. I've had a lot of very good teams, but I'm not sure I've had any guys as close and has worked as hard as these guys have. And, you know, I think from all of us, we hope you have a happy holiday, however you celebrate it. You guys are free to walk the lanes out of here.